Good morning, doctor. I'm Dinisha Madhavan and my metric number is 268045. So today my group and I would like to present about National Tourism Policy 2020 to 2030. So National Tourism Policy is a 10-year plan which government has established. The main reason for this policy is to boost our tourism industry worldwide. Due to pandemic of COVID-19, our tourism sector has been down drastically because of the lockdowns and the shutdown of the borders. The need for this transformation is because to harness the competitiveness of Malaysia's tourism industry in an increasingly competitive and uncertain world by increasing revenue, securing partnerships and investments, empowering local communities, and ensuring the sustainability and resilience of the industry. The other reason for this policy is to breaking out the comfort zone. There are signs that Malaysia's tourism industry is stuck in a comfort zone. Next, what is this policy is all about? So, Malaysia has unveiled its 10 years tourism strategy plan addressing in the coming decades the importance of the technology and ecotourism. The government will focus on making Malaysia's tourism firms more competitive by launching the National Tourism Policy online while also supporting sustainable and inclusive sector growth and preparing for future disasters. Technology-based tourism investment is therefore welcomed to a great extent. Our Prime Minister said that Malaysia will set up special tourism investment zones for tourism plans as part of the new tourism policy to improve greater standardization and gain more investors to invest from local and internationals. Our vision is to establish Malaysia as the world's top tourism destination. The preservation of resources will stimulate our new economic growth. National Economic Plans predicts that Malaysia will probably take 4 years to boost its tourism sector. So our Prime Minister assumes that by improving domestic tourism activities and rising people's interest in traveling domestically while the borders are still closed, we can still improve our tourism sector. So totally the goal of this policy is to formulate a national tourism policy based on principles of competitiveness, sustainability and inclusiveness to place Malaysia as a global top 10 tourism destination in both arrivals and receipts.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Afifah Syahada binti Ilyas and my matrix number is 273060. I will continue the presentation by giving the strategy of the National Tourism Policy. In National Tourism Policy, there are 6 transformation strategies are formulated in order to make a transformative change. For your information, these strategies are supported by 22 strategic actions in order to ensure these strategies can help to increase the quality of tourism sector in Malaysia. Transformation Strategy 1 is strengthen governance capacity. In this transformation strategy, the strategy that has been pointed out is transforming the governance capacity of tourism that are involved with related agencies in Malaysia. This is because the government want to harness their tourism core skills. When the government strengthening coordination and the governance capacity of more than 40 government agencies and local authorities either directly or indirectly involved in tourism development, it will enhance the delivery of competitive tourism products and memorable tourist experience. This strategy is supported by 4 strategic actions which are first, strengthen high-level coordination to drive the implementation of the National Tourism Policy. Second, enhance tourism core skills of related government agencies to support the implementation of the National Tourism Policy. Third, increase the capacity and tourism core skills of local authorities that are involved in destination management. And fourth, embrace innovative governance models to facilitate participatory processes and public-private sector partnerships. Next, transformation strategy 2 is create special tourism investment zones, which means the government is creating a special tourism investment zones in order to drive the development of high value and innovative tourism products and services. This is in response to growing market sophistication. The government wants to create special tourism investment zones because public-private partnerships are crucial in transforming the tourism industry of Malaysia. Thus, by creating a special tourism investment zones, it will help to create a pro-investment environment, and it can also send the right signal to international and homegrown investors. There are two strategic actions that support this transformation strategy, which are first, spearhead tourism innovation through public-private partnership, and second, create a pro-investment environment through targeted business facilitation. After that, transformation strategy 3 is embrace smart tourism. This transformation strategy is focusing on embarking on a comprehensive digitalization journey to transform the tourism industry of Malaysia towards a smart tourism. This is because by embracing the whole spectrum of digitalization, it will provide the necessary tools for the tourism industry to be internationally connected, shorten the supply chain, and perform rigorous data analytics of tourism futures. This transformation strategy is supported by 4 strategic actions, which are first, optimize e-marketing through smart partnerships between the government and the tourism industry. Second, embrace but regulate the sharing economy to encourage innovation. Third, advance the use of big data analytics in tourism planning and management. And fourth, consolidate the visitor economy to optimize the tourism value chain. Next, transformation strategy 4 is enhance demand sophistication, which means the government will nurture the demand sophistication by increasing the depth of the tourist experience in support of customized and discerning travel. The aim of this strategy is to influence tourism demand in order to attract high-value tourists as well as catering to the needs of customized travel, both as mainstream and niche travel form. This is because it is essential for enticing tourists to stay longer and spend more at various destinations. There are 4 strategic actions that support this transformation strategy, which are first, undertaking rigorous and sophisticated tourism analytics. Second, understand and cater to customized travel demand. Third, leverage on international designation as part of destination branding. And fourth, remove impediments that restrict high-value tourism. After that, transformation strategy 5 is practice sustainable and responsible tourism, which means this strategy is aligning the national tourism policy towards the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. The government will reinforce the role of tourism as a catalyst for economic development in a sustainable, responsible, and inclusive manner. This transformation strategy is supported by 4 strategic actions, which are first, champion responsible tourism, especially at environmentally fragile areas. Second, manage the development of tourism islands in synergy with conservation. Third, practice inclusive tourism development to include women, youth, and disadvantaged groups. And fourth, monitor the tourism industry's contribution to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Lastly, transformation strategy 6 is upskilling human capital, which means the government will nurture the development of a service culture through capacity building and human capital development that cascade seamlessly from the macro level to the destination level. In order to ensure an attractive career path in tourism, the government transformed the human capital development. This is because it is the key to create a service culture that personifies the hospitality, warmth, and professionalism of people in the tourism industry. There are 4 strategic actions that support this strategy. The strategic action is improve the quality of tourism education and the credibility of the profession. Second, value add smart tourism content in education and training. Third, infuse youth with fresh ideas and new skill sets into the tourism profession. And fourth, enhance professionalism through specialized training. Next, I will continue the presentation by giving the target group involved. In national tourism policy, the target group involved are government agencies, local authorities, and public-private partnerships. The government agencies involved in this policy because the government want to enhance tourism core skills of related government agencies in order to support the implementation of the national tourism policy. The local authorities also involved in this policy because the government has planned to increase the capacity and tourism core skills of local authorities that are involved in destination management. Meanwhile, the public-private partnership involved in this policy because the government want to create special tourism investment zones for them. This is due to public-private partnerships are crucial in transforming the tourism industry of Malaysia. Thus, by creating a special tourism investment zones, it will help to create a pro-investment environment and it can also send the right signal to international and homegrown investors.
Good morning, Doctor, and to all my fellow classmates. Today I'm going to present about what are the challenges facing by our national tourism policy. As we see, the first one, tourism destination becoming less attractive. Okay, as we see why it happens and it becoming less attractive, it is actually because the tourism products are becoming tired and unattractive due to the lack of creativity and also the innovation. Most of the tourists, when they came to visit a destination, they will be more likely look all for the products and also the creativity. When the same thing has been seeing for the long time, they will get bored and the destination will become less attractive. It might be one of the reason for the lack of less attractive for the destination. And also the second one will be lack of competitiveness. As we know, lack of competitiveness happens because maybe because of the planning and also the development in such tourism destination. And also the third one will be absence of service culture. The inability of harness a service culture has resulted in a real perceived deterioration in service quality and also in comparison to our Asian neighbors. Negative tourist experience. Okay, negative tourist experience has become the poor destination management has also led to unsustainable physical development, and most of the tourists will give their review and also feedback for the destination. So there will be also positive and also there will be negative. So some of the negative reviews become the negative tourist experience. And the last one will be bypassed by Industrial Revolution 4.0, which is actually an over reliance on traditional marketing and promotion has left Malaysia behind in terms of embracing smart tourism. Hence the need to reinvent and transform the industry as to remain competitive. That's all from me, and these are the challenges for the national tourism policy. As per conclusion, the structure of the tourism industry is very complex, with the numerous industry working together to produce the final products, such as the transportation, accommodation, and also we are not forgetting about their support services. Not only that, besides that, they always been trying something new, adding value to the existing tourist experience to make such a very wonderful experience. And also we become it through product development, strengthening enables and removing impediments. Okay, national tourism policy has played such an important role in our Malaysian economy. That's all from us. Thank you.